Let's do a couple more of factoring out the GCF just to make sure that we have the idea down pat. So in this example, we have 5x cubed y minus 15x squared y plus 10xy. So let's look at what they all have in common to begin with. Between the numbers, we have 5, 15, and 10. Well, each one of these things is divisible by 5, so let's pull the 5 out of there. Now the x's, they all have an x, and the smallest exponent would be this understood 1 here. So we're going to pull out an x. Now we look at the other letters, the y. They all have a y in common, so we know that part of the GCF will have a y. And the smallest exponent, well, each one of these has an exponent of 1. So our exponent of 1 would be what we're going to reverse distribute. Now we finish out the reverse distribution. So 5xy times what would give us back this first term? That would have to be an x squared. And 5xy times what would give us negative 15x squared y? Well, to get the negative 15, we'd have to multiply by negative 3. To get the x squared, we'd have to multiply by x. And we've already got the y, so we don't need to do that. Now let's see, what do I have to multiply times 5xy to get 10xy positive? That would be a positive 2. So our reverse distribution, or our factor, the GCF, looks like that. Alright, one more of these. We have 8x to the 5th plus 16x to the 4th minus 20x to the 3rd plus 12. So if we look at these four terms here, we have to find something that is common between all four of them, since there are four. So look at our numbers first. We have 8, 16, 20, and 12. Do you notice that these are all multiples of 4? Every single one of them? Because the GCF there is 4. Now what about letters? We have x's, 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 no x's. So they do not have a variable in common. And remember, it has to be in all the terms, otherwise you can't deal with it. Alright, so let's finish out the reverse distribution. 4 times what would give us 8x to the 5th? Well, that would be 2x to the 5th. Now, 4 times what would give us 16x to the 4th? Well, 4 times 4 would be the positive 16, and then x to the 4th. 4 times what would give us negative 20x cubed? That would be minus 5x cubed. And 4 times what would give us a positive 12? Well, that would be a positive 3. So there is our factorization of those four terms.